Hello, everyone. I am Mark Alpha 12, and thank you for checking out my Patreon. My Patreon page here is going to be for members who want to try and assist me a little bit, I guess, in my content creation journey. If you're coming over from YouTube or just stumbled upon this, allow me to explain what's going on. On YouTube, I do reaction videos to mainly nerdcore songs, sometimes some video game or movie trailers, but mainly nerdcore songs. And I've had some decent success with that, but I'm looking to expand. And unfortunately, the way that YouTube works, the way I want to expand is not necessarily like looked upon very highly by YouTube's algorithm because I want to start doing reactions to anime. And I can't really do that because YouTube tends to punish those types of videos either by muting them or restricting their access or just flat out taking them down. At best case scenario, they'll be demonetized. And my whole point of this is I want to grow and expand, and I need money to do that. And Patreon is going to help fund that because I want to get new equipment, I want to get new hardware, I want to be able to afford the new house that I just bought. I'm trying not to make it all about money, but when it comes down to the nitty gritty of things, it's kind of about that because I want to be able to give you guys more content, and I need more funds to do that. So Patreon is how I'm doing this. So for the breakdown of the tiers, tier 1 is the free tier. That's just, you're following. You're just a member. You're not subscribed or donating anything. That tier is going to get the snippets that I will be posting on YouTube, whether they be quick videos or shorts or whatnot, as well as any TikTok videos that end up being added to this page because TikTok got banned. I don't know if TikTok's going to get banned, but if it does, some of my TikTok content that I want to continue making will be moving over to Patreon, and they'll be free for all free members. The second tier is the $1 tier. The $1 tier gets access to some, but not all, of the reaction videos to any anime or TV shows or movies that I end up deciding to do. I'm not going to release all the content there, primarily because some of the content might be a little bit more intense or longer form. And if you want to see that, that'll be on the $3 and $5 tiers. The hope is that the $1 tier should have enough content to, satisfy the casual viewer. $3 and $5 tiers are both going to have the same amount of content in terms of the overall release schedule. I don't know exactly what my release schedule is going to be at this time as I'm making this video because my work is entering the busy stage. I'm making this video in November, which means that we're about to hit American Thanksgiving and then after that, Christmas. So my hope is to be able to create at least 2 videos a week, one for the 1 tier and one for all the tiers. So that way, the $1 guys have at least 1 video and the $3 and $5 guys have 2 videos. So that's my hope. The reality of it may vary, but my hope is that I'll be able to keep that schedule up, and it should be relatively easy as long as I can figure out how to do it. The $5 tier will get all the same access as the $3 tier, which basically means every single piece of content that I create. However, in addition to the polls that I'll be running that everybody can vote on, the $5 tier will also have exclusive rights to suggest various series or movies to me that they would like to see me react to. Now, I'm not very well versed on anime. There's a massive amount of anime that is out there that I have not seen. In fact, I have a big list already that will be going into the polls. But if you want to bypass the polls and give me a suggestion directly or suggest something that I may not have suggested or thought of before, the $5 tier allows you to do that. I do hold executive vetoing power in case something pops up that I'm not okay with, because I do have a bit of a weak stomach. So things like Berserk or Goblin Slayer and stuff like that off the table for me. I can't do those. But I will take any suggestions into serious consideration, and there's a very good chance that they will be added to rotations or to polls later on. But only the $5 tier members will have that kind of consideration. So keep that in mind. Ultimately, my goal is to be able to create the content that you guys want to see. I'm hoping that even just a little bit of support goes a long way. I have almost 2,000 subscribers over on YouTube, so that pays for bills if all of you guys end up like subscribing for just a single dollar. But Make no mistake, there's no pressure involved. I don't want this to seem like I'm being money hungry. This is literally more about just trying to create more content for you that YouTube won't push, while at the same time also trying to figure out how to alleviate a financial situation that buying a house puts you in. So that's the overall like run of things. If anything changes, I will guarantee you that I will let you know both on YouTube and over here on Patreon as soon as I can. My hope is also to open a Discord server, and anybody who is subscribed to the Patreon will have special roles for that, as well as be able to do special interactions and potentially even special chats. But I'm not opening that door yet because I still need to make the Discord channel and find some moderators to, keep an eye on things because I am one person. But that's the long and the short of it. I'm hoping that this ends up being a fun experience for anybody who decides to want to check out the content and embark. I do plan on being very wordy, so keep that in mind. These videos are going to be very long. Um, but anybody who has seen my YouTube videos knows the kind of reactions that I go for, and I'm hoping that that entices you to want to like see that in longer form content, watching things, such as Doctor Stone or Gundam Requiem with Vengeance. Those are the first two that I'm getting to. Followed by, there's a very high chance that One Piece will be on there because I've made it very clear multiple times on some of my YouTube videos. I have never fully watched One Piece. I've seen 50 episodes across 4 or 5 different story arcs. Never managed to get into it, but if you guys want me to see it, I will sit down and see it for you guys. But only Patreon's going to be able to see that. Just so you know. But anyway, that's going to be it for this little announcement. I hope you guys, like I said, consider thinking about supporting me, and also I will do my best to give you guys the best kind of content that I'm easily able to do. But in the meantime, I guess that's it. So thank you for listening to me. I am Mark Alpha 12, and I will see you in the next video.